Welcome back to the channel, everyone. First things first, a lesson in how to reverse your caravan onto the pitch. Have you done that before, Billy?
Yeah, once or twice.
Well, hi everyone, welcome back to the channel.
We're at Poppyland's.
Poppyland.
At Thought Market.
You hear us talk about Poppyland a lot because it's probably our favourite private site in Norfolk. But yeah, we've been out for over a couple of weeks. We normally do 3 or 4 nights somewhere, move on, 3 or 4 nights, move on. And that's what we've been doing. But we have got to go home after this stay, haven't we?
Yeah.
And what we have seen, because there's a little aerodrome just across the way, seen a few planes flying over. We've had the RAF
We have.
around as well. But in the main, it's really quiet here. It's a
We're
lovely
about
site.
20 minutes from Cromer, and you've got Morrison's there.
Yeah.
What else?
There's Morrison's, there's Lidl's. There's obviously lots of little independent shops and stuff, and lots of bars, pubs, restaurants.
Yeah, I
the
love
pier,
Cromer.
the beach. It's gorgeous. Helen set me a challenge, which I did yesterday, and it's a bit of fun, I must admit. And I think it'll resonate with a few of you.
And I'm also going to cook a healthier meal on the kadak.
Are you?
A full meal.
Okay.
Yes, we're going to make sea bass and lemon butter with Mediterranean vegetables, minted potatoes and corn on the cob.
I like the fact that you're getting into cooking a bit more.
So do I.
Now, I don't remember seeing this last time we were here. This looks pretty new. There's a little feature over here. I don't know if that's a fishing rod or a car aerial. My money's on the latter. We've got Bill and Pam. No, that's Bill and Pam over there, I reckon. It's cool, isn't it? And it's got all lights on at night, all lights up. Over here for your wastewater chemical toilet disposal point. So grey waste goes down there too. And a little doggy shower in the corner because they are animal lovers, these two. Cats and dogs everywhere. Ladies and gents toilet block in there. Lovely hot showers, by the way. A wildflower garden too, look. Very good. Helen's favourite part of the whole site is this bit here, which is the honesty shop. Maybe that's, yeah, that is Billy and Pam, look. Not Bill and Ben, Billy and Pam. It's actually quite cool in here compared with everywhere else. It's about 30 degrees at the moment. So lots of information on the boards, all the usual stuff, you know, where are you, where do you want to get to, bus route info, local shops and supermarkets and stuff like that. Chippy. And here's the bus routes, Sanders bus routes. And then the bus stops outside the main gate, so it's really easy, and they've got a timetable on there too. They're into their camping and they're in caravanning, but they're into the retro stuff. Shabby chic bunting everywhere. There's another big map of Norfolk here. Useful for planning your days out. We met a couple who have come down from the northeast, Sunderland way, I think, somewhere around there. And they've been out on the bus every day. They've got a camper van and they've had the bus out every day to Cromer, Norwich, surrounding it. Look, this is the bit that Helen likes, of course. What flavour? Biscuits, crisps. Forgot your bisto? No problem. Salt and pepper, jam and marmalade, tea and coffee, sugar. Rice is down here, look, tins of beans, washing up liquid, a few cloths. Wait till you see in here. Cold drinks, chocolates, lots of chocolates, and of course you just put your money in the honesty box. We love all this quirkiness. Big aqua roll there, 15 quid, go to charity. Few games here if you want to borrow some games. And in here, check it out. Magnums. More Magnums. There's not as many as there were because Helen and I have been in. So we're pitched over here. I don't know what our pitch number is actually. I just can't remember, but it doesn't really matter. It's nice back here. You get a little bit of shade from the tree at times, but you get the last bit of sunshine over here. So we love the pitch. Really happy with it. I'll just take you over and show you a couple more of these sort of lovely old vehicles that they have. Dotted around you'll find some seats and tables, somewhere to sit. Go and sit in a different part of the garden. In the event of fire, Poppyand will be round to sort things out for you. That's engine number 8 actually. Look at this, the Austin Cotswold. Got a nice shine on it. It's not here to display as such because I know they're going out in it in a minute. That is lovely, isn't it? Our local ice cream man used to have one of these. Look at that. It's got 40,600 miles on the clock, but has it been round the clock, Billy? You think it might have, wouldn't you? And I told you they're into the retro stuff. Look at Billy's car. I don't think it's his main vehicle, but he does bomb around in it. He's been out and about in this today, the old Renault 4, like. 41 years old, he was telling me this. My dad used to have this as a hire car when we used to go to Spain in the late 60s, early 70s, because he loved it for some reason. But look at the gear stick on this. I don't know if the door's open. Oh, it's not open. He didn't know I'm out here filming. He'd probably say, if he'd told me, I'd have washed it. Yeah, it is open. Look at the gear stick. Genuine 34,000 miles on the clock here. Look at that. Anyway, he said it runs really, really well. Right, morning campers. I've got the Factor 50 on this morning. I've got the sunshades and a sun hat. And Helen sent me this challenge. I'm just leaving the fantastic Poppyand touring park here. Look, I'm puddled at Holiday Cottage. And I'm living the life of a motorhomer this morning. That's the challenge. There's a chap behind me at the bus stop, which is right outside the park, both ways. He's obviously going to get a bus into Cromer, which I could do, but I want to go to Sheringham. And the challenge that Helen set me is, can't take the car, I need a few little bits from the market, some veggies or whatever. So off you pop, but you can't take the car. So I've got two options, well 3 I suppose. I could walk it, which would take me all day and kill me. I could get the bus, which is right outside, runs about every 2 hours and takes about 15 minutes to get into Cromer. Or I could get the train. The train station is about a 30-minute walk, max, maybe 20-25. And I fancied the walk, if I'm completely honest. Helen thinks I'm mad. She said what you should have done is took the car down to the station and parked up. I thought, well, if I was in a camper van or a motorhome, I wouldn't be able to do that, would I? So I want to see it sort of through the eyes of a camper vanner or a motorhomer and try it this way. Could get the bus back. Anyway, lovely walk down here. Just turn you around and show you. It's going to be blazing hot. I've got the Factor 50 on, like I say. I think I'm going to need it today. And this is a lovely walk. So I think it's about £3.90 or something on the train each way. You can save about 50 pence if you buy a return ticket. And just in terms of a time check I've left Poppyland at 8 o'clock on the dot this morning. If you are ever at Poppyland and you do this walk to the station, just as you come down this footpath, which is right opposite the park, about 5 minutes in, if you're striding, then at this corner here, you don't want to go down there, you want to go straight through here, under the trees, and keep going. It's actually a little breeze at the moment and a bit murky, a bit grey, but due to be up to 30 degrees today and even hotter tomorrow. It's Saturday, by the way, so in terms of bus times and train times, that might make a little difference. 18 minutes in, I think I can see the railway station, but 18 minutes in, the footpath meets this little B road here, so we're going to hang left at this B road, Gunton railway station, and the time is 22 minutes past 8. So from stepping out of the caravan to getting here, and there's a bus stop there as well, interestingly, but yeah, 22 minutes from leaving the caravan to arriving at the station. A few cars in the car park already. So I'm on platform 1 to Sheringham. It's a Saturday, Gunton, 8:59. That's the train we want. Bit of information here about the network as well. And more info here, look. So I'm going to find a ticket machine, which is here. And this is where the fun starts. Well, that, folks, was a doddle. I hadn't caught a train for ages. But that was nice and easy. What have we got? Gunton to Sheringham, adult standard class, outward, and then the return from Sheringham to Gunton. Day returns cost me £6.60. Cool, let's go and find platform 1. Departures 8:47 to Norwich. So there's one coming towards Norwich first, and then there's the 8:59 to Sheringham, that's this one. So we'll be getting on here. Direction of travel, Cromer to Sheringham to the right, and North Walsham, Hoverton, Wroxham and Norwich that way. Oldie worldy station, look, across the other side there, got some old cases on the platform.
Sheringham. The next stop will be Rowton Road. Welcome to this service for Sheringham. We will be calling at Rowton Road, Cromer, West Runton and Sheringham. The next stop will be Rowton Road.
Well, we're just coming into Cromer now. You can't see a lot because it's all trees. But the good thing about this station is there's a Morrison's, an Argos store, a Lidl, all just outside of the station itself.
We are now approaching West Runton. Sheringham, this train will now terminate here. All change, please.
Well, that was nice and easy, let me tell you. So just outside of the station, there's the high street, straight down. Here is the remainder of the train line that used to run through here, and that's called the Poppy line, and that's where you can get the steam trains to halt. So a little wander around the market for a bit, see if there's any deals on. Oh.
Yes, he did. Yeah, I didn't. I think it's come out the front, didn't he? No, not that way. So I even got some fish for you. Oh, he's now getting it then. Right, he's gone out to get it, I expect. Lovely morning, isn't it?
Your large place again for a tenner, please.
Oh, lovely. Thank you.
What are they?
And £9.60 a pot. £19 here, please.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Fresh fish there, look. Helen wants the old sea bass. Fresh fruit and vegetables here. All signs of £5 each, look. It's not the biggest market in the world, but the stalls that are here are pretty good. Well, that, folks, was the market at Sheringham. Some good fresh fruit and veg and a great fish stall, but not that big. So this is the main car park. You can come in if you drive into Sheringham, park your car here and wander down the high street, which we'll do in a bit. I've had no breakfast yet. Early start, a few jobs around the caravan before I left Helen and Bella, and I've had no to eat, so I'm going to find somewhere to have some breakfast, but I'll just take you over here and show the old North Norfolk Railway, the Poppy line. Everything around here is a bit oldie world. You look at these bikes, need a bit of oil on that chain. Not as good as the Aguri, but you know, back in the day that's what it was. How times have changed. So it's all volunteers that work on the Poppy line, and a great job they do too. Keep the grounds looking good. Look, picnic benches out here, and I can't imagine what it costs to run this. But there's an old diesel train coming in, so we'll just catch this, then get a bit of breakfast. There's no way that's going to Colchester, I don't care what anyone says. Unlanded, no on the back. Oh, it's got a long way to go, isn't it? Yeah, let's see what we can get in here. I don't know if there's anywhere to sit there. I fancy a seat. Oh, yes, there is. Hi, you alright?
Yes, good, thank you.
Good. Could I get a bacon and egg bat in one bat, please?
Yeah.
And a tea, please.
And tea.
Thank you. Grab a seat over here. I'll do. Nice bit of breakfast. Should have had cornflakes, but I've got a bacon and egg bap instead. How old's this train, you know?
It's 100 years old this year.
100? Wow. Top speed? Not very fast on here, I know.
It's good engine, so it's not really designed for speed, it's designed for plodding along.
Is it? Yeah.
So you're looking at 25.
Yeah.
That's about it for the speed.
Yeah.
If we did get faster, it'd probably get rougher.
Yeah. Be a few rivets popping off. Yeah.
So these engines, they did take the time to compress, so they took over their fully specific.
Oh, okay.
Like the whole passenger trains.
Oh, right.
Apparently they're very good at it.
Oh, right, okay. All things trains in here. Oh, apart from the beer. Didn't spot the beer. The best bit, yeah. Black Prince, that's one of your trains, isn't it?
And actually the beer, the 50th anniversary beer,
Ah, down there.
is sold out.
Have you really? Oh, wow.
Yeah, I think there's only a couple in the set, so we're waiting for...
So that'd be all the collectors or the alcoholics, whichever way you look at
Yeah,
it.
basically they've all tried it and loved it, and now we're
Yeah.
about to get some more in. Yes.
Excellent.
Yeah, which is good.
It is good, yeah.
Yeah, very good.
If you love trains, they've got everything. Right, come on, let's get a jog on. There goes a Ferrari, a black Ferrari. That's quite unusual. So if you're going to get the bus to Wells, there it is, look, Sanders Coaches, CH1 to Wells. So a quick look down the high street, always busy down here. They do some fabulous 40s weekends. So if you want to come into Sheringham for the 40s weekend, everyone's dressed up like Dad's Army. It's fantastic. Really is good. There's a couple of shops down here that we really like. Helen, there's a couple of sort of ladies boutiques, is that the right word? Ladies clothes stores, that'll do. So she likes to go into them. This, we've mentioned this before, but this is probably the best hardware store in Norfolk, I reckon. Absolutely brilliant. Blythe and Wright, check them out online. You can get absolutely everything in here. It's like an Aladdin's cave. It's also goes back a long way, so it's really quite a big store. Got some good chairs here. Look, we were looking for chairs, weren't we? $69.99 each. These Quest, which is what ours is, a Quest, or 2 for £100. Same here, like 4 only, £100. That looks rather nice. The Quest Elite. Crack on. I'm not after anything today, but this is a store that I quite like. Old Guys Rule. I'm not going in because I'll spend money, and I've already spent money today on eBay. I'm not sure if I told Helen about it, but I'd seen this retro sort of radio cassette ghetto blaster from the 70s, and the reason I like it is I used to have it when I was a kid, and goodness only knows where things go. You know, when you've got things as a kid and you get older, you think, I don't really know whatever happened to it. And my mum and dad bought it me for Christmas. I was about 13, 14. They bought it me for Christmas, and I really don't know what happened to it, but it was a bit of a state-of-the-art thing at that time. So I put a bid on it, and I'm winning at the moment, and it's actually a good price. I think I've got it cheap. When I get it, if I get it, I'll show you. And if I lose, I'll cry. So lots of eateries, little pizza place here like Stubby's. Little Sainsbury's local over there. Outdoor clothing from Trespass across the road. But I'm heading straight down to the beach. That's the way. Stop and tell your dog off in the middle of the road and kill both of you. Got to tell you, there's a lot of fish and chip shops and sort of eateries around here, and the fish and chips on the coast are just something else. Fantastic, really are. Almost at the seawall. Great pub here, Laken's, the Lobster. So you generally get a reasonably priced meal in there. Got a little outside eating area over there, or you can eat inside. can't come to the seaside and not have any amusements. You ain't got a lot of this sort of stuff going on in these sleepy North Norfolk seaside towns, but there is an amusement arcade there. Good coffee shop here, by the way. Helen and I have been in there before. Lots of little ice cream parlours. Strange place to have a estate agents, but it's actually a letting agent for all the holiday cottages. And there's quite a few of those here in Sheringham and on this coast. Oh, Helen wishes she was here, look. Why does she wish she was here, do you think? That's why. 2 lifeboats, they do good food as well. Certainly worth a visit. And then here we are at the seafront. I'll tell you what, there's a few ships out here. You probably won't pick them up on the GoPro. Big ship in the distance, I don't know what that is. Looks like it's carrying cargo of one kind or another. But over there is a cruise ship. And we do see these cruise ships heading down this coast. I think they come out of Hull and then they head down this coast, but where they go to, I really don't know. Have a quick look at this beach and I'm going to head back up because I want to go to Tesco's to get a couple of bits that Helen wants for tonight's sea bass meal that she's doing in a lemon butter. So a quick look. I mean, what time are we? It's quite early still. Only 10:15. Most people are still getting up. I'm rushing around, but you could spend the whole day here. Look, Tony Nelson was the Sheringham Town Crier, 1987 to 2016. Good man. And this is the Smuggler's Cottages, a boutique bed and breakfast. And there's their website. Check them out. Fantastic. A great little place to be to then get out on foot and explore Sheringham. And all these little cottages here, like. It's a side door into the Lobster. Old cannon there, look, can you see? Goodness only knows where. Hang on. This gun was used for coastal defence, possibly at the time of the Spanish Armada. Well, possibly. I'm back here with time to spare, which means I can get into Tesco, just get a couple of bits. Just double check this train time again. It's Saturday. Going from Sheringham, 10:46, and that'll get us into Gunton. Didn't stop at Gunton. That's no good then, is it? I've got to get the 11:43. On my way to Cromer on a bus. Train didn't stop at Gunton, so I'm getting the bus to Cromer and then going to get a bus from Cromer to Thorpe Market. Seacroft. Right, just got off the CH1, which is the bus that's just run from Sheringham to Cromer. It's actually come from Holt, and it's brought us here to Cromer bus station, where I can get a connection back to the site at Thorpe Market, but I don't know which one I want, so I'm going to have a little look over here. Okay, so the connecting bus that I need, I've got to wait an hour for in Cromer. So that's at noon, and that's the 6A, which I believe goes all the way to Great Yarmouth of all places, which I don't want to go back home. So I haven't saved anything at all by getting the bus to Cromer. I thought I might just do a quick change and get on a bus to Thorpe Market, but no, got to wait an hour. Which is, you've got all day and time to kill, it's not a big deal, is it? But I might as well get on the train at Cromer now, back to Gunton, and do it that way, because I think the bus is going to stop at every bus stop on the way to Thorpe Market, and I don't think I'll save any time, and the train gets here slightly earlier than the bus. So I could have stayed in Sheringham, but I get the chance to come into Cromer, which I really do like. So have a quick look and see how the sea's looking. There's the Hotel de Paris. Quite a commanding position that it holds right on the cliff top, immediately in front of Cromer Pier. Does look pretty good, folks. As does the pier. And on a hot day, because it is really hot, there's a breeze blowing, always a breeze by the sea. A walk down the pier is a great way to cool off, but you'll still be catching the sunshine. Seagulls on fishing ship patrol. There are some surfers in the sea, but there's no waves. So I don't think they're doing much surfing. Well, I'm going to get my ice cream. And the best place to get your ice cream in Cromer is just around this corner. So, got the pubs and a few shops and cafes up here. Swizzle around the sea and the pier. Back up there to number 1 fish and chips. And up the high street here, like past Dapper Chaps. Got some good clothes in here. Look at that, by the way. King's Head pub there. Do a bit of entertainment in there. It's quite good. Bit of good news. I've won my eBay purchase of my Sharp GF6000 radio cassette from the 70s. The biggest landmark in Cromer is this church. Look at that. Superb. And the best pub, in my opinion, is down there. The Red Lion. Back up to the main drag here. Going to hang right and walk up to the train station. Well, here I am at Cromer railway station. Saved nothing at all in terms of time by getting the bus to Cromer. So top tip would be, if you're going to do what I've just done, don't do it how I've done it. I've done it on the huff. The only thing that I actually planned was what time the train was leaving Gunton this morning, and other than that I've just sort of winged it really. Quick time check for you. It is now 12:32. I did stop and talk to the cows just for a little while. I don't think they heard me though, because they were at the other side of the field. I was trying to get them to come over for a bit of a close-up camera work, but they weren't very interested. They were sunbathing in the corner of the field. But I'm back. What can I say? I'm knackered. You look alright though, you look nice and fresh as a daisy.
How was it? You look hot.
I am. I think I might have caught the sun. I don't want a motorhome.
And all these years you thought you did.
I know, nothing against motorhomes or motorhomers. That was a bit of a slog to get to Cromer really.
What did you buy? Just cassettes?
I got you your stuff, which is in the bag.
Oh yeah.
For your sea bass. But I did see some sea bass on the market stall at Sheringham. The seafood looked really good. Right, let me go on to my health app. I've done 12,145 steps, which my average is about 3 to 4,000 a day. So I've done 3 days worth of steps there. What's occurring here, Hal? What's this?
So I'm just getting the sea bass ready to go on the kadak.
So what's that stuff? Butter and lemon?
So I've just made my own lemon butter. You can make it with whatever butter you want. We'll have part lighter, don't we? So I've just spread it with parsley, some lemon zest and lemon juice. I've actually got 3 of them all together here.
Well, the sun's still pretty high in the sky here. But as we scan around the campsite field this evening, what a glorious evening. Absolutely gorgeous, not a cloud in the sky. And there's a lovely smell in the air. Now, is it coming from over at Helen's pantry?
Yes, it is.
I'm getting a bit concerned about this because this is like twice she's done this now. Took over my kitchen facilities.
It happens all the time.
She nearly had it all underwater last night, but that's another story.
No, that was you.
What do you mean?
So you left it all out, and I knew it was going to rain, and I said to put it away, but no, he knows best. So he was up at 4 putting it all away in the underpants. Everybody usually cooks burgers, sausages, and the usual stuff, bacon, which you like to do, don't you?
Yeah.
But I just thought I'd cook a little something different.
Okay.
Something that's a bit more healthy, really.
Uh-huh.
and show you how easy I found it, so I've done it again.
What?
So in this pot here we have corn on the cob.
Or as Helen sometimes says, corn on the cobblers.
Don't you?
Why do you call it corn on the cobblers? It's childish. Ew,
In
what's
here
that?
we have sea bass, and I've just made a little packet from the tin foil. So they're in there. In here we have some little spuds and with some herbs to put on the top.
Garlic and herb. She knows I'm not heavy on the garlic, and everything's got garlic in it.
There we are, it's in. Now, we were going to have med veg, but the other veg that we've got, which is all green, kale and things, that has to be used today, so we've had to swap the recipe.
And that's actually one of those little microwave cheap jobs.
job.
That's all right, we're camping.
Yeah.
You know, you look for easy options, don't you?
Here we have the little tapas dishes for the water from last night.
No, it's not from last night at all.
Yes. Anyway, he's learnt his lesson.
Yeah, I think my lesson is go camping on your own next time.
So we'll show you as this all gets a bit ready, and we'll see if Dave's entitled to any.
Right, okay. I'll tell you what Dave is entitled to, shall I? Another beer of the week.
Oh.
So I'm going to head round and...
it's better than the last one.
Well, you're not getting any after your cheek. Helen's already on the lash. What you got here, Malibu and Coke?
No, just cook.
So we've got the plates ready.
Yeah. And
Chopping
readiness.
board. Look at this chopping board, by the way. Alec. Look at that. Alec the Birdman made that for us. And we use this one all the time because he made us an even better one with made out of walnut, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And it's gorgeous, but we don't bring
Well, I
that.
don't know if it's better, it's thicker.
Oh,
and
it's different. It's
walnut.
I think it's too
colour.
good to chop on, so I keep it as a kitchen ornament.
It's in the house, isn't it?
So, hiding under here. I'm just going to put my hand in and see what comes out. I don't know what it is, but there it is. And it's Polly's Floret. Okay. Let's do the close-up pour.
Oh, it's very pale.
Well, it's called pale ale. That might have
Yeah.
something to do with it. It's hazy.
Looks like dirty dishwater, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It doesn't taste like it. That's the main thing.
Oh.
It's just got a citrusy taste, and I reckon that haziness looks a bit lemony, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I can taste the citrus in it.
I'll have a go.
Do you want to go?
Better no taste like beer.
What do you mean?
Thank you.
Hang on. I'm going to get a close up of the face when she drinks it. Smell the citrus?
Yeah.
Go on then.
Not bad.
Oh!
Oh no, I like that one.
Shock horror. She actually likes it.
That's not bad. Florid.
Okay, she's dished out. Let's have a little look at what we've got here then. Doesn't look bad, Hel.
Yeah, there's flies.
And it smells fantastic. You can really smell the zest in that in the lemon sauce. So let's go for it. You love sea bass, don't you?
I like sea bass, yeah, it's quite a light fish. Yeah, it's fine.
Go on then. So let's go with a bit of this sea bass. Lemon and parsley. Got a big chunk of it on here. Oh. Seriously. Why not? We've got lemon and garlic potatoes, lemon and parsley fish. And can you just pass me my lemon pale ale, please, Helen? Cheers.
I think as the nights are hotter, you don't really want a big heavy dinner, do you?
No.
And the fish being so light, it's quite an alternative, good alternative.
Anyway, Helen, I think what we'll do is we'll eat this. Have we got a sweet tonight?
I don't know.
I think there's some lemon cheesecake. Lemons all around. We've got lemon cheesecake. I've got some cream, got some strawberries, got some raspberries, so whatever you want to have. And a couple more beers. But for now, well, dinner was good, Helen. Well done, thank you. Enjoyed that. But now,
What's with the beer?
well, a little wash down.
Big wave, I think you'll feel like you're on a big wave after all them, won't you?
I'm on the crest of a wave.
It's a bit beery.
Do you know anything else? Any other adjective to describe beer tasting?
Yeah, it's a little bit more like shandy.
Can it be like shandy? Can I apologise in advance to all beer lovers for such a pathetic beer taste?
No.
Like we always say, folks, if you have been, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything. Please do it. You'll be really helping us. We're just on the doorstep now, knocking on the door.
Yes, we are.
Of 15,000 subscribers, which is amazing. But until next time,
See you in the next one.
bye for now.
Bye bye.